And welcome back to another hour of Today. A beautiful crowd here on our plaza in Midtown Manhattan. I'm Laura Bush, and I'll be your guest host today, Tuesday, April 22nd, 2008.
From NBC News, this is a special edition of Today with guest host, First Lady Laura Bush, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And there's something you don't hear every day with a guest host, Laura Bush, and that would make me her co-host. I'm Matt Lauer, along with Ann Curry and Al Roker, and I have to say it's an honor. It's really going to be fun to have you here for this half hour. And this hour, are you okay?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much. This is really fun. Very fun.
You did that so well that it's obvious that we are overpaid.
We're in trouble. Yeah. Well, it's been obvious we're overpaid for a long time. Didn't take Mrs. Bush to prove that. By the way, can I say you had a cheering section?
Yes.
Can I say just across the way in the corner?
Great.
What'd you think, girls? How'd she do?
Very good job.
Yeah? Okay. No hits, no runs, no error. Anyway, she's a natural at this. She slipped right into our routine. You gave her some tips a little later on, but she didn't seem to need them.
No tips at all. I mean, she talked to executive producer Jim Bell down in the control room for a few
Saw
minutes.
that. Very interesting control room.
But the truth is, I think that maybe being First Lady has completely schooled you on what it's like to be in front of the camera. So we're going to have some fun.
This will be very fun.
Yeah. By the way, I just want to mention something. You were here in New York last night preparing for your big moment here.
That's right.
Meanwhile, did you see what your husband was doing?
I heard he was dancing.
He was cutting the rug. He was cutting the rug in New Orleans. Actually, take a look there.
Now, what do you think of those moves? The shoulders.
I think he's practicing to dance at his daughter's wedding.
Yeah, there you go.
And by the way, in all fairness, we should say that while this is a little of the lighthearted, your husband can dance. We have another piece of tape, which is very nice, of the two of you dancing. So when the music's right and the mood hits him,
he can actually dance.
He can actually dance.
I don't know for sure.
Which leads me back into the other kind of tape we have. We put together kind of a compilation. That was New Orleans yesterday. And I think we've got some other examples over the past several months and years of him going. Yeah.
Dancing with the Stars there.
That's right. He danced throughout Africa. He danced on Malaria Day last year.
And there...
He danced waiting for someone to come meet him. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was very fun.
Yeah, he is fun.
Meanwhile, is he watching this live or is he TiVoing this for later?
I think he's probably TiVoing.
He's got other things on his plate.
That's right.
Meanwhile, on the agenda this morning, you're actually going to be talking. You already talked to us about the book you wrote with Jenna, a children's book, which sounds wonderful. It's called Read All About It. And we want to remind everyone, because I don't know if this was made clear enough, that a portion of the proceeds from that book is going to go to Teach for America and the New Teacher Project, which is obviously two great causes.
Right,
That's
great
right.
causes.
And today is actually the launch day of the book, April 22nd.
And we should probably mention again, this is your first book.
That's my first book.
Always wanted to do is to write a book, and you've got more coming. But meantime, before you get to all that, you've got a lot more coming up in this half hour. What do you have coming up?
That's right. We have a segment on twins, which I think we'll find really interesting. And Barbara and Jenna, my daughters, will be joining us to talk about their own experiences. Also, we'll get a tour of our home in Crawford, which we built to be eco-friendly when we built it in 1999. And then we'll hear some more things about what people can do to make their own houses green. Then we're going to cook up some New Orleans po' boys with Chef John Besh from New Orleans. And last, we're going to be chatting with one of my favorite authors, R.L. Stine, the author of the Goosebumps books. He's a great author for boys to look for and read.
And that must be nice for him. I'm sure it's a great honor for him to hear that coming from you. Yep. We look forward to all that.